Move on now to that new outrage over big game hunting. An Idaho Fish and Game Commissioner is facing pressure to resign after sharing these photos from a recent hunting trip to Africa. ABC's Paula Ferris here with the story. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning, George. Good morning, everyone. What's unique about this is that many calls for him to resign, they're coming from within the hunting community, including several former Idaho Fish and Game Commissioners. The reason, they say, it goes against everything taught in hunter education. Trophy hunting is usually legal, but it's always highly controversial.
Extra days! Extra days!
And this morning, the target is Idaho Fish and Game Commissioner Blake Fisher. He's facing calls to resign after sharing these trophy photos of a recent hunting trip to Africa in an email that he shared with more than 100 of his friends and colleagues. ABC News obtained that email in which Fisher shares photos of himself and his wife posing with at least 14 animals they say they killed in Namibia last month. Here he is posing with a giraffe, writing, "Look at me and the rifle compared to it. It is all I can do to hold the head up." And then this picture with a leopard saying, "I shot a leopard. Super cool, super lucky." But it is this photo of him smiling, holding up the bodies of a family of baboons, including a baby right there in the front that's raising the most ire, writing, "I shot a whole family of baboons." Several former commissioners have called for Fisher to resign, one sending Fisher this email obtained by ABC News saying, "My reaction to the photo and accompanying text of you smiling and holding a family of primates you killed dismays and disappoints me." Trevi alleges that Fisher violated the department's code of ethics, adding, "I'm sure what you did was legal. However, legal does not make it right." Steve Alder from pro-hunting group Idaho for Wildlife says Fisher's actions send the wrong signals.
He should have been fired immediately. The governor should have canned him. This is doing a lot of damage for hunting.
The outrage instantaneous. Comedian and animal rights activist Ricky Gervais calling him a pathetic expletive. The pictures sparking comparisons to Cecil the lion, who was a popular attraction for visitors at a Zimbabwe national park until he was killed by an American hunter in 2015. As for Fisher, who's held his post for 4 years, he tells an Idaho newspaper he was surprised at the reaction to his trip, apologizing for sending the photos, but not for hunting, saying, "I didn't do anything illegal, I didn't do anything unethical, I didn't do anything immoral. Idaho's Fish and Game statute says we're supposed to manage all animals for Idaho, and any surplus of animals we have, we manage through hunting, fishing, and trapping. Africa does the same thing." Now, Idaho's Hunter Education Manual specifically says, and this is a direct quote, "Refrain from taking graphic photographs of the kill and from vividly describing the kill within earshot of non-hunters." Now, you guys, I grew up in Michigan. It's a hunting community. It is so rare to see this sort of outrage from within the hunting community. But sportsmanlike behavior, that is the foundation of hunting. Respect the sport, respect the animals.
And that was not the case here.